Oh yes, guys, we're back with yet another episode, and today we have something insane, guys, because BitBoy Crypto Ben Armstrong was arrested on a live stream. When he was live streaming, he got arrested in real time, and this is kind of GTA meeting crypto. It's absolutely insane, and this season of crypto is getting crazy. As you know, in crypto we have all of these different seasons, and each season has a main character, and the main character sooner or later has to leave. This has happened with Do Kwon, this happened with Alex Mashinsky, and it seems that BitBoy is the main character of this season, and I hope we can get him on the show. But what happened was that he went to Carlos, and Carlos is the guy who apparently has his Lambo. So Lamborghini, he tried to recover Lamborghini. BitBoy tried to recover Lamborghini, and for 30 minutes he was standing outside of the house of Carlos until he got arrested. I mean, it's so surreal. This thing is so surreal, guys. Watch this, and I will play you the clip right now and see for yourself. This is BitBoy speaking about all kinds of stuff outside of Carlos' house, and his Lamborghini is somewhere in the house, basically.
So what occurs is Rico comes back and says, man, this is a bad guy, this Ben.ETH. He's lived in like 9 houses in 5 years. He's a bad guy. Nobody would ever invest money with this guy.
Guys, I mean, this is like GTA. I think this is exactly like GTA. You know, when you drive around in GTA and then you have some kind of character with you on a mission and they speak about the mission. I feel that this is like that. I'm imagining myself playing GTA, picking up Ben, BitBoy, in my car, and now we're driving to some kind of mission, and he explains to me what's happening, man. Okay, let's listen.
But he knows where he is. Carlos tells me he's going to go out there to solve the Ben.ETH problem. Okay, now what does that mean? I don't know what that means. All I know is we're trying to negotiate. But he takes it into his, here come the police, guys. Here come the police. Here come the police.
Man.
Here they are. Here they are. Here's the police. Here's the police. Police are here, guys. So we'll have to talk to him here in a second. Here's the point. He goes out there. He doesn't even go out there. He pays someone to take pictures in front of Ben.ETH's house, okay? And then he tells them, I better hurry up quickly here. He told me he went out there and roughed up Ben.ETH, fought him and beat him up, and Maxine Waters, a politician, told him to kill Ben.ETH with a fentanyl syringe.
Oh yes, here we have the cops arriving. Here is where BitBoy basically, what is it busted? What is this thing in GTA you have? Wasted, or what is it? Busted? Let me know which text it is when you get caught by the police.
Hey guys. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, do me a favor.
Yep.
Hey, stop.
Hey, how's it going?
Stop.
Oh, him?
Stop.
Oh, stop. I couldn't hear.
You have a weapon on you.
No, I do not.
Okay.
I do not.
So.
I have one in my vehicle, but I do not have a weapon on me.
Okay.
Okay.
Do me a favor. Take out your whatever fanny pack.
Sorry, I reached too fast. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Take out your
Sorry.
fanny pack.
Okay.
Put your phone down.
Okay.
Put your phone down.
Okay. I'll put the phone down. Okay.
Put the phone.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Put the phone down.
Put the fanny pack down.
Okay.
What's going on?
What's going on? This man inside of this house.
Actually, he's gonna check you real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just the weapons.
I'm sorry. I have a. Okay. Okay. Yep. No weapons. No
Where in
weapons.
the car is your gun?
It's in the back seat.
Back seat?
Yep.
Is anybody else in the car?
Yes, there's someone in the car.
Who's in the car? Who?
What's that?
Who's in your car?
Who's in my car?
Yes.
Okay. Let's.
Who's in your car?
Who's in my car?
Who's in your truck, sir?
Cassie is in my car. Cassie's in my truck.
All right, Cassie.
Cassie's in my truck. My wife knows that we're here, by the way. She knows we came to do this.
Jesus.
But my wife is aware. So
Oh,
we're
yeah.
live on YouTube right now.
Okay.
We got about 2,500 people watching. So Cassie is a girl I had an affair with. She's involved in the situation with me and this guy here. My wife knows. We were just at my daughter's tennis match. Cassie and I have came over here because this man is extorting me. He's death threatening me. He stole my Lamborghini. My Lamborghini is in his garage right now. In his garage.
All right, get over here.
Okay? Absolutely.
Okay. Guys, then this continues for another 17 minutes. Let's see. But it's without the video. But man, listen, we need to get Ben on the show. We need to get Ben to tell what the hell happened, because This is crazy. This season of crypto is getting insane, guys. But as you know, in general, I hope Ben does figure this out. He is arrested though. Like, I hope he gets out of jail. Like, how does it work, guys, in the US? If you get arrested like this, how long will you be in jail for? Because he is right now in jail. He is the let's see, does it say when he's getting out or something? How long will he be there, guys? We need to get him on the show to explain what he was doing there. And yeah, I mean, most importantly, I hope he is well. I mean, it is crazy. I mean, this is sometimes I'm thinking, why are we in crypto, guys? Why is it so that we're in crypto? Every day we come here, we do something in crypto, we watch the prices, we watch the news. But the reason why we're in crypto is because it's so mind-blowing. It's insane. I remember in the last bear market, we had Satoshi, fake Toshi, where he was forking Bitcoin and he was saying he's the real Satoshi. It was so mind-blowing. I never seen a guy pretend that he's Satoshi in this kind of way. It's kind of like, you know, someone saying he's Isaac Newton and pretending to be Isaac Newton. And now we have this drama happening. But I hope we can get Ben on the show because he probably has a lot of insights here. I don't know. See, at least we can have some entertainment to look at. I mean, that's how I see it. It is in the middle of the bear market, guys. Bitcoin price is the same. I mean, what do you want me to tell, guys? The Bitcoin price is the same. It is 26K. It was 26K yesterday also. And the day before that. And the day before that. And on August 23rd, it was also 26K. And on August, what is it? August 21st. And by the way, also like here in February, it was also 26K. So, I mean, at least we have that. I want to give a big shout out to Ben for at least giving us some twist to this whole situation. A bit of twisting around this bear market. A bit of giving us a bit of other things to pass time with. Because times goes fast when you have this insane things happening. But anyway, guys, let's snap back to reality. Let's snap back into the crypto market. Smash up the like, by the way, and welcome everyone. Big shout out to Goosey for doing the timestamps each and every day, Eric Husman. Let's snap back into the reality and let's speak about crypto. Although it is at 26K like it was 6 months ago, let's speak about the broader cycles. So Elliot Trades here shared something very important. Basically, this is a chart from 100 years ago. I mean, even before, this is from 1875. Okay, this is from 1875. So this century-old chart has predicted nearly every major financial boom and bust cycle in the past 100 years. It also lines up almost perfectly with my thesis. And Elliot Trades continues. Everyone expects a recession now, but the pain trade would be new highs, and you know, markets, they love pain. Right now, everyone thinks a recession is coming next. Now that the BitBoy is out of the picture, I'm joking. Not because BitBoy is out of the picture. And he's definitely not out, guys, because I see you guys are saying he's back in 24 hours. Maybe we can get him tomorrow on the channel. So a new bull market is so what would be the max pain scenario? What would be something that most people cannot even comprehend and would really put everyone off guard? That would be a new bull run so intense that people forget their bearish outlooks and chuck their net worths in risk assets near the top. And then the real top, according to this chart anyway, will be in 2026. So the way this chart works is that you have this up portion right here with all kinds of years. And this is where you have panics. So as you remember, we did see panic in 27, Great Depression. We did see panic here, which was the dot-com bust. We did see 2019, you remember the COVID dump. And so the next big panic, according to this chart, will be in 2035, like next massive, big panic, basically dropping 50% in a few days. Now, before this happens, we have all kinds of other things that will happen. And then we'll look at the B portion right here. And the B portion is basically the years of good times, where you have high prices and the time, and this is the time to sell stocks and values of all kinds. So for example, 2016, next one will be 2026. And next one will be 2034. And before that, we had 2007, right before the great financial crisis. Okay, so this is when it's normally the peak of the TradFi cycle. And next, on the C part right here, you have the years of hard time. And right now in 2023, you can see that we are in hard times. Right now it is hard times where crypto is dead, stock market is trying to get back but cannot really do it. So this is where we are right now. But as you can see, the next thing on the agenda is 2026, which is the year of good times. So if you look at the bear market cycle and bear and bull market cycle, and you look at the chart that we've been using for the longest time, this is our main chart. When we're looking at crypto, when we're thinking about how we're acting in this industry, this is the main thing that I'm looking at, as you know. And then when you see here when our take profit area is, it is at the end of 2025. And we've had this chart already since the beginning of this year. You know that this is the main chart that we follow when it comes to the cycle. And this chart lines up pretty nicely with this 100-year-old chart about the cycles. And let's see if this will come into fruition like this chart says. But up until right now, it has. And there are all kinds of different reasons why this chart may hold. And it's all about the psychological cycles, these big cycles that we don't even know exist. This is something Ray Dalio speaks about, that some cycles are so long, we even forget that they exist. And because of that, we cannot feel them. That's why we're so surprised when our world fully changes. So if you look at Ray Dalio's theory, he always speaks about this short-term business cycle, which is 10 years. Then you have the long-term cycle, which is longer. And then you have an even bigger cycle, which is 100 plus years. So all in all, this is what we're looking at in terms of crypto and the coming few years. If you're here in the coming few years, if you are active in crypto today, tomorrow, and next year, and the year after that, you will be rewarded massively. Another way of looking at it is this. This is what people think crypto can do, and this is the red one. So the red thing is what people think crypto can do. And each and every bull market, people get very excited, and we overestimate what crypto can do. So you remember in the last cycle, in 2020, 2021, we had all kinds of hopes of mass adoption, this and that. But what actually crypto could do was less. And in the bear market, now it's vice versa. Now people think that crypto is dead, it's useless, this and that. But if you look at what crypto actually can do, it's way more now. Because we have layer 2s, interoperability, all kinds of things happening. And this is the peak bear right now. And I feel that we are really in the peak bear. We're in the peak ignorance of crypto. And when you look at who cares about crypto, not a lot of people now care about crypto. When the red line is far above the green, we're in the peak bull market. Expectations far outpace what is actually possible. When the red line is far below the green, we're in the peak bear sentiment. This is when everyone says crypto is dead. Ironically, the green line accelerates in this moment because builders are still building and they are freed of the distractions of the bull market. And it's true. Right now, when you look at the different projects, everyone is building like crazy. We at Moralis, by the way, we are right now hiring a senior backend engineer. So at Moralis, as you know, we are the leading crypto API provider. We're powering MetaMask, we're powering blockchain.com, we're powering many other big dApps. The biggest dApps are using Moralis. So probably if you are using crypto every day, you are using something that is powered by Moralis. You can go to moralis.io and check this out fully. All the different products, all the different APIs. So if you want to join us, you go to talent.moralis.io and then you apply to this job as a senior backend engineer. And you have to do it as soon as possible. Why? Because now is the time to join your tribe for the next bull market. And the thing is, Moralis, we haven't even noticed the bear market fully. Because in the bear market, we've been growing. We've doubled in size in this bear market when it comes to revenues, when it comes to business. And also, we're looking for a lead analytics engineer. So we have two jobs. One senior backend engineer, another lead analytics engineer. So go to talent.moralis.io and sign up. And also, speaking about the bear market, here is where builders are meeting. Here is where a lot of alliances are being forged. And this is what we want to do right now as well. We want to connect with everyone who is building. So if you're building, if you're part of the project that is building, then you can apply using the link below into the description for Moralis partnership. And what this means basically is that we soon on my YouTube channel will be accepting new sponsors, new collaborators. And if you are using Moralis, we're going to prioritize you. So use the link below, sign up here. You need to explain what your project is. if you want to be considered for our next badge of sponsors, which means, for example, that we put your logo here in the corner, and we do promotion together. One second, guys. I see a guy drilling here outside. Let me play you this for 1 second.
Fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes, hucksters.
Man, it's crazy. I hate these drillers. What the hell? I'm trying to show that they're doing a new road here or something. Okay, on that note, smash up the like. If you are new here, smash it up, and let's continue with the next topics. Let's move forward. So 2022 was the bear market. 2023 right now, we're in the transition. Guys, I mean, we're literally in the crab market. We have nothing. It's 26K. It is fully sideways. The only thing we have is basically BitBoy, who is doing things who is doing things that are shining, that are really shining in your face. But Bitcoin is not doing that. Maybe it will do it towards the end of the year, but I'm telling you, 2023 is definitely the transition year. Now, 2024 will be the bull market, 100%. 2025 will also be the bull market, and 2026 will be the peak. Now, personally, I'm playing it a bit conservatively. I'm putting my peak here at the end of 2025. Let's see how this will go. When we finish 2023 without a financial meltdown, governments, fund managers, and investors will congratulate themselves on how well they did in handling the economic climate. Everyone will be congratulating, high-fiving themselves. I mean, to be honest, it's kind of like we at Morales. We're also kind of congratulating ourselves because we've been slaughtering this bear market in ways we haven't even imagined ourselves. Where we grew business by 2x, and the future is very bright. So I can kind of see that as well when you look at everyone in finance basically clapping themselves on the shoulder how well they managed it. Especially because, I mean, in case we don't see something crazy happen until the end of the year. This is what leads to overconfidence, excess speculation, and the mania, which pushes the market over the top and into the peak. So that's what's going to happen next year, most likely. From the last 12 months, anyone calling for a bull market was ridiculed and called a fool because of looming recession, banking crisis, inflation, and all of the mainstream narratives everyone is preparing for but have been repeatedly wrong. Okay, exactly. I mean, on this channel, you know, we've become bullish since basically January, February, when we went into the bullish trend on the BSI, and it's been like that since then. At the peak, it will be the inverse. When the top is in for real and cracks in the economy surface, the mainstream will look back to now and think we overcame a pandemic, war, inverted yield curve, inflation. It's a new age. It's a new economy. We'll overcome anything. So that's why, guys, you got to be careful, because 2026, that's when most people are going to get burned very severely, because it really aligns with all of these things that we've been speaking about on our chart, this 100-year-old chart as well, and just this concept of the world becoming overconfident and being put back in its place. It may absolutely happen. Now, another problem, this is, I think, is going to be the thing that will start the bull market, is the Fed coming back and printing like never before, because there are massive problems that the government has. They have to pay such a high interest rate now. The interest rate will go parabolic. The interest rate cost will go parabolic. US debt will go parabolic as well, because the more interest rate, the more debt they have to take on, because they need to pay more. Each and every year they have to pay more. So now they pay approximately $1 trillion in interest per year. And in a few years, it's probably going to be 2 times that. So as the rates climb, and another problem is the banks, because the banks have a lot of bonds, and bonds become worth less if the interest rate is high. So losses on US treasuries in the banking sector have reached the 1.4 trillion. And so right now they do have this BTFP program where the banks basically get money for the treasuries without waiting. But it's already, so that's already YCC. It's already the government coming in and preventing the banks from selling the treasuries and pushing them even lower. And instead, the Fed comes in and says that, okay, you can get liquidity for your bonds. Please don't sell them. Don't sell them, because we're going to get wrecked even more. The yield is going to go even higher if you sell them. Because if there is a lot of dump pressure on treasuries, they go down in price, but they still keep their yield. So the yield in comparison to the price is going to go up percent-wise. So there you go. Moving on to another topic. I love this comparison. Look here. Elon Musk is saying, like Gulliver, tied down by thousands of little strings, we'll lose our freedom one regulation at a time. I really love this, because, you know, the West is overregulated. In the West, we have so much regulation for anything. I mean, man, you want to build some kind of toilet. Oh, man. I mean, listen, it's like you're building a financial institution. At least it is like that in Sweden. You want to build a bathroom. Oh, man. Oh, bro. You want to build a bathroom, really? There's so much regulation. Like just building a toilet, you're going to be building it with all kinds of certificates, this and that. And of course, then you look at finance, you look at other places. That's why we have, for example, in Sweden, a massive problem with construction. Because, man, the certifications you need is crazy. It's crazy. The certifications for you need a license for everything. Whatever you do, you need a license. You need a license soon to breathe, most likely. It's crazy. So it's crazy. And I do agree with this sentiment that Elon Musk, like Gulliver tied down, so he said, like Gulliver tied down by thousands of little strings, will lose our freedom one regulation at a time. And for all of you who don't know, this is like the story of this giant being tied down by Lilliput, how to say, little persons in the story. Who is the writer of the story, guys? Who is the writer of the story? Let's see. Gulliver Travels. Oh, Jonathan Swift. Exactly. It's the Jonathan Swift. Exactly. So let's see. It was a long time ago I read the story, actually. Let's check it. Gulliver Travels is a 1726. Oh my God. It's an old story by Anglo-English writer John. Oh man, this is from 17. I never thought that it's, that he's from 1700s. And I know I've been reading him in the school and stuff. And also, yeah, when I was a kid, I got this read as well. But what? This is from 17. I thought always this guy's the famous like artist, famous writer, famous musician is from 1850 maybe. Like Bach. Which year is Bach from? And Beethoven. Aren't they from 18? But yeah, okay, so this is from 1726. Satirizing the human nature and the traveler's tales. Swift's best known full-length work and classic. Swift claimed that he wrote Gulliver's Travels to vex the world. What is this? Vex. The Middle English. Disturb. Annoy. Okay. Okay, see, we'll learn stuff together. So, so yeah, from 1700 is the story. Exactly, it's the Lilliput. Exactly, Lilliput. The travel begins with a short preamble in which Gulliver gives a short outline of his life. Okay, this is okay. So Gulliver is from 16. Damn, that's crazy. Anyway, there we go, guys. Let's go to Q&A. It's a crazy episode today. I mean, what can I tell you? We're in crazy times, and that grants crazy episode. But from my perspective, listen, we need to wait until Ben gets out, and then hopefully we can do a video together where he can explain what will happen. We're gonna have Good Evening Crypto without that. With that. Okay, guys, so let's go to Q&A. Questions, answers, debates, discussions. Most crypto projects will exit scam due to regulations. Depends on how decentralized they are. Absolutely. Depends on how decentralized they are. Welcome for final touch. Okay, yeah. Permits for unnecessary things. Yes, it is indeed, but true. Sponsors, Eric, we are our own sponsor. We are our own sponsor. The sponsor is to number one. If you are part of a project, or if you're watching this and you are a project and you want to be seen on the channel, you need to become a Morales API client and integrate it. So use the link below in order to apply for this partnership if you want to be seen on the channel and basically be part of the next sponsored collabs that we're gonna do in October. And then number two sponsor is from the careers department. So if you go to talent.morales.io, you see here we need the three things. Now, for front end, we have like 200, 300, 400 applicants. It's like it's in the hundreds anyway. We need more applicants on lead analytics engineer. So if you are analytics, go and apply here. And then we need senior backend engineer as well. So these two in particular, we need the applicants. Lead analytics, lead senior. If you're front end, I mean, you still apply, but I think we have enough. We have enough. But apply so that you are in our system. Because in case we're looking for a new one, you're going to get alerted. So you can still apply. But the main ones we need right now are these two in the bottom. So go to talent.morales.io and click application if you have the proper skills. Thanks for reminding Eric. DXY and the 2-year yields are up. Short term, well, it depends if it breaks out. Did it break out, by the way? Let's see. I know CT Larson was showing that. Well, it hasn't because it's still the same. We will see how the market performs today because yesterday we already checked it. Down, 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 down. Are you still planning an intro with Elliot? Yeah, we should do it. I don't know if we were talking about it in the past, but absolutely we should do it. And they should do a Netflix series about this bear market, guys. I mean, there's so much. It's crazy. XRP price prediction after Ben arrest. He named himself as XRP General Commander. I don't think that the XRP price cares too much about that because it's a big coin. Like when you look at the big coin, it doesn't matter what happens to let's see, XRP. Yeah, it's too big, guys, for this. It's actually up 1.8%. But then you have the Ben coin. That one dumped like hell, as far as I heard, because it's a small coin and it is very much connected to Ben. So XRP is too big to be affected. Interview Chad Bareford from Thorchain. We already done that. Go to Morales Web3 channel and then look for Thorchain interview. I interviewed him some year ago, like 1 year ago. It's a very good interview. Interviewing Richard. Well, where is Richard? I would love to interview, but I think he is gone from this industry, or at least maybe when the SEC thing is over, he will be back. But yeah. I think he has parachuted away from this space. But yeah, I mean, if he wants to parachute back in, then we can do an intro. The crypto Syria startup, including the Ben drama, already just swapped them out. Gencoin, Bencoin. The crypto Syria startup. Which one is that? Crypto Syria startup? There is a series about crypto. Is it this one? 2016? Oh, you mean... Okay, wait. Is it this one? Because I know there was something they did where it was like a bad... is it this one? Where they reflected... where crypto was reflected in bad light. Is it this one? I haven't seen this. I've seen Silicon Valley, though. That one is fun. Yes, okay. Can you please visualize how Lightning Network works in comparison to Bitcoin on-chain? Yeah, I mean, Lightning Network is all about state channels, which means that you lock up. Okay, so you have in Lightning, let's see, outline. Okay, in Lightning you have person and the wrong pen. Let's see, I want streamer. There we go. So in Lightning you have person A, and let's say that person A transacts with person B. So you create the state channel, and the channel is basically where you lock up some funds. So let's say we lock up here 1 Bitcoin. So you and I, we have, or let's do like this. I put in 1 Bitcoin and you put in 1 Bitcoin. So the way it works is that now we can transact. Like I can send you 0.1 Bitcoin. So then you have 0.1 Bitcoin and I have 0.9. You have 1.1 and I have 0.9. Okay, so basically we can go nuts here, back and forth, sending all kinds of transactions, and all of these transactions back and forth, they happen in this state channel. So they don't happen on chain. And so then we can close this channel. So let's say we have like 1 million transactions here. We just go nuts, sending back and forth, bam, 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 bam. And so the end balance, let's say, is that I have 0.5 Bitcoin. The end balance after like the million transactions have happened. And this million transactions, they can happen very fast. And you have 1.5 Bitcoin, okay? So then what happens is that we can settle this on chain. So we can close the channel. We close the channel. So when we close the channel, this goes back into the main chain, into the Bitcoin main chain, and the balances are adjusted accordingly. And this is like cryptographically proven that you should have 0.5 and I should have 1.5 because we've done a million transactions here. So there's like a cryptographic proof. And so after this million transactions, we settle it on chain, and we just on chain there is only one transaction just settling the final balance. Okay, so this is how it works, and it sounds amazing. That's why many people were so excited. But here is where you see problem. Okay, let's say I want to send 10 Bitcoin. Okay, how do I send 10 Bitcoin here? It's impossible because the capacity of the channel is not that big. I mean, at maximum here, I can send 1 Bitcoin, okay? So this is the first problem you see, the capacity of the channel. You need to put in a lot of money that is just locked up in order for you to go back and forth. So that's a problem. Let's say even I want to send this, 5 Bitcoin. How do I do it in this? So it's impossible. I need to basically lock up more funds. I can send 5 Bitcoin if I lock up 5 and then I can go nuts here. So this requires lockup of funds like crazy. Okay, then let's say we have a third guy C right here. And C, he has a channel with A, and the capacity of this channel, let's say, is 5 Bitcoin, okay? So here C, this channel is big enough, it has enough funds locked up, so A and C, they can go nuts here sending bigger amounts, okay? Now, what if C wants to send the 5 Bitcoin to B? And now it doesn't work because, I mean, he can send 5 Bitcoin to A, but now this channel here is very thin and it doesn't work. So C cannot really send anything to B. He probably needs to create a new channel here, but creating a channel, this is an on-chain transaction. So creating a channel is very expensive. It's like doing a Bitcoin transfer, maybe even more because the data is more. I don't know if it's actually more expensive, but I would guess it's more expensive to do this channel open transaction than a normal Bitcoin transaction. So opening a channel is expensive and slow on chain, and closing the channel is also expensive and slow. But you settle. Closing the channel is not really a problem because you settle a lot of transactions at once. So two problems. Problem number one is capacity. Problem number two is that you need routing. If you want to send from C to B, you need routing or opening channels, but open a channel is like an expensive on-chain transaction, so it loses its point if you need to open the channels all the time. So why does it become centralized? Because what happens is that you have a big bank. Big bank like JP Morgan, they have big fat channels to everyone. So they have 1,000 BTC channels. And what you do, I mean, this is what's most practical, instead of doing, this is how the system is supposed to work. Like we all open channels to each other. Instead, this is what happens. There is like an exchange or big bank. They open massive channels that, you connect to them, and then you just send everything via them. So let's say here's person A, here's person B, here's person C, and here's like a million other people. No one opens the channels to each other, but you have a massive channel with the big bank. So you just route everything through them. So we don't have a decentralized network. We have a centralized routing system where everything is routed through one party. And of course, if they don't like you, they just cut you off. And you cannot send via Lightning to A or B because they only have channels with this big bank or big exchange or big Lightning provider. So this is the problem, and this is the hypothetical idea that is very beautiful. It doesn't work, and this is the practical reality of it. And that's why a lot of people that use a Lightning wallet, they think that it works like Bitcoin, because a Bitcoin wallet sends money peer-to-peer. So you have person A, and a Bitcoin wallet allows you to send money to person B directly. In a Lightning wallet, normally you you get connected to a big bank. But in crypto, we don't have big banks yet running this, but it's like a big node provider in Lightning. And your wallet exclusively speaks to this, and then they route it further. So yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. See, we even got some fundamentals in this live stream. Not only drama. Sounds to me like it's decentralized unless you want to pay or accept centralization. It's impractical. It's decentralized if you want to basically open channels yourself, but then the whole thing loses its point. So it's impractical, and practically it is centralized. In theory, it could be decentralized. I mean, it's kind of like in theory, you could drive a bag of cash whenever you pay online. You could jump on an airplane, you can fly to the website, a headquarter, you can pay them in cash. But will you do it? No, you're gonna pay with card. Okay, like practically, you can do many things practically. Like let's say you want to have water, utility. You want to have utility. You don't want to be dependent on the government. So every day you take your donkey to the lake to get water. Practically, you could be fully decentralized like this. Do you do it? You don't do it. I mean, technically, you could get a hamster to run in a wheel, in a circle, to generate your electricity, but you just pay the utility. So, I mean, listen, it's different. What's practical and what's theoretical is different. And what matters is practical. What are people doing practically? So that's why ETH, they also tried state channels. Plasma. So Ethereum Plasma, you can Google this. This is like historic things from 2017. So when ETH was thinking, how do we scale? They thought, okay, let's do state channels. Let's do something like this. Let's do Lightning on ETH. They thought this looks good. They thought, let's do this on ETH. They scrapped it very quickly. They scrapped it extremely fast because it's not very practical to be decentralized. So now we have rollups as scaling, basically. Fundamentals, pumpamentals. Exactly, guys. Okay, guys. Thanks a lot for being here. Yet again, was fantastic show together. And always ensure to pump up the like, pump up the subscribe button, pump your tricep, pump your bicep, and we're gonna be back tomorrow, same place, same time. Check out the talent side, the career side, and check out the partnership side. If you are in the community and you want us to work together with them, or if you're watching this and you have your own project or company and you want to work together and you can integrate Morales API, because that's a requirement. You gotta integrate. Okay, guys. Thanks a lot. Big shout out to Eric Husman for timestamps each and every day. See you all tomorrow. Enjoy your Tuesday.